after you install your tune, you can use this for auxiliary information, and it's got a ton more features that it's just, for me personally, it's more information is the better. You know, with all the screens in here, I think you can run up to, you know, 20 different gauges if you wanted to.
Yeah. All right, we got this guy. What's it called? Dynojet PBCX Dash Mount.
No, it's a KMS mount.
That's a KMS Dash Mount.
Nice.
How awesome it is.
That's a KMS Dash Mount for the Dynojet.
That's it.
We got this from KMS. We're gonna put this on our dash right now. We're going to put the Dynojet on it, and Kelly's gonna set up the Dynojet for us. So, we don't need him for this part because, I mean, this is boring part, but we're gonna do this. All right. After I keep dropping it. So, bear with me a minute here. When I say more tools. This is probably a separate video than we did where we put the battery in. But we're here at MTS, KMS, I'll show you in a minute here. And we just put a battery in, separate video. Now what we're doing is we got this Dynojet Dash Mount kit from KMS. We're gonna put it all together and mount it up. Alright, so we got that put together. This holds the Dynojet. We'll show you that in a minute. And Kelly's gonna put that together with us. We're gotta go find some Allens. We gotta go steal some tools from Kelly. We'll be right back. So what we're doing here, in case I didn't cover this, is this is a dash mount for the Dynojet Powervision tuner. And we're gonna slide that in here, wire it up, and then on the dash right here, we'll be able to see, you know, whatever settings, and we'll go over the settings in a minute with Kelly. He's gonna show us those. We'll be right back. Okay, real quick, we've started a Patreon. I know this is, a lot of people do this, and I know some people have mixed feelings about it, but we have a lot of extra video we can't put in our YouTube videos. What do you think?
I think that it's going to be awesome. We do have a lot of extra videos, some stuff that people have been asking about. We'll call outtakes, bloopers, dandyisms.
Yep. So go check that out on our Patreon. We'll put a link below. All the information you'll need to see those videos will be down there, right?
Yeah,
right?
The opportunity to join the Cool Kids Club, like all of it, everything you need. So link up below and tell us what you think.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. All right. Okay, so here we go. We got this guy kind of put together. Dean has the exact same one. He did a little mod on his where he bent this forward so that the Dynojet Powervision tuner faces you a little better. You can see that. Let's see. We'll take a look at that. Oh, yeah. No, that's totally, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, because the bevel on the bezel, it actually tilts away from you.
Yeah, and then the sun could catch it. Yeah, so we're going to go do the same thing. We're just going to put a slight bend right from that corner to about right there and make it match this one.
Yeah.
And then we'll drop it in, and then Kelly's going to show us how to program it. We'll be right back. Let's go into MTS's shop and bend it. Keep in mind, we got special permission. Can't just go wandering in there. We had to get special permission from the owners of the MGS. So let's go check this out. Hey Ned, I was just telling them how we got special permission and we signed a waiver to be able to walk into your shop and bend this real quick.
Sign your life away.
We had to sign a waiver for liability.
You gotta have safety glasses on.
Safety glasses, we signed a liability.
Nice.
Knock, knock.
Oh, take your pick. Which vice you want?
I should have left this off, huh?
No, you can grab with the towel, grab the vice right here, and then you're going to tap on this and bend it that way.
Alright. Here. Hey, this one's higher. Alright. Gene's gonna show us the technique. He's already done one, so he's technically the expert on this compared to us. One is more than we've done. So when it comes to expertise, he's twice as knowledgeable as us. It's hard with the towel on the way to towel. All right, there we go. And I bet you they have some kind of device in here, like a hammer or something that we can use. I bet you. Oh, he already did it. Oh, he's done. I missed it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's super. It's not like it's. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. All right, let's go put this guy on the car.
You want to trade? Because I bent mine too far and it crinkled.
I know where you can get another one. All right. Let's go put this thing on the car. And then when Kelly gets a free moment, he gets a free moment, but then look, this happens. Right, Kelly? All right. Let's put this thing in the car. Throw that Dynojet Powervision, we got it right there.
Here, hold your camera and see it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I can't see her.
Right, there we go.
Okay, so
I
might want to go a little bit more, you think?
I can't, it's hard for, you know what, let's do this. We'll do it this way. We'll actually put it in there.
You're just barely straight on. If you want it to angle towards you at all, we need to go a little bit more.
Just slides in?
Yeah, it's a little stiff. Well, mine was stiff.
Did you flip it?
Yeah, I flipped mine.
I think it probably could use a little more bend. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Because it still seems like it's a little ways away from me. Like,
yeah.
All right, we're gonna put a little more bend in this thing. We'll be right back. Or actually, you can go with us. Remember, we had to sign a waiver to walk in this shop. We didn't just go strolling in there. Right, Stephanie? We signed a waiver of liability.
And you had to leave a deposit.
Yes. Right? We signed our liability. We signed the liability forms and left our deposit for the rental of device. Perfect. We'll be back. He's like, you guys are crazy. All right, we're gonna add a little more bend to this. Oh wow, that's way too. I'm kidding. It's not that critical. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's gonna be perfect. That looks pretty good.
That looks pretty good.
I think so. All right, we'll go try this again. See what we got. How's it going, guys?
You know you're getting close when you start to see the
the crank one, yeah.
Yeah.
I need a Harbor Freight bag.
All right.
I think I would go ahead and screw it on so you can get tell for sure.
All right.
I think you're going to be good though.
I just keep we were pre-authorized by Kelly after we left a deposit in a liability form to grab this crescent or this Phillips and use it along with the Allen wrenches that we use. So just remember that pre-authorized. You signed a liability deposit, right, Stephanie?
You got it. You got it.
All right. Here we go. Okay. I'm liking it already. Hear that?
There you go.
Did you hear him?
Yeah.
There we go. That's as simple as that. We'll slide that guy in. We're gonna like run these wires a little more permanently later, but right now we're just kind of getting it in place so we can see what it looks like.
That's about it.
Yeah. So we'll plug that guy in, and in a minute when Kelly's free, we'll have him set the parameters. Just kind of take us through that process. Just because.
How's the angle?
I think I like it. Maybe I'll power it up. Huh?
Here, try your wheel up and down.
Oh yeah.
There's up.
Yeah, I think so. Here, let's do this. We'll run the cable.
Okay, hold on. This is kind of loose, so
Okay.
I would say squeeze this in.
Ooh, whoa. I don't know my own weakness.
That's pretty good right there.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
All right. So let's plug this guy in. So it just plugs into the, if you have a newer car, this plug I think is under here somewhere. Ours is in the glove box. I don't really understand why they would have moved it from in here, because this seems like a really good place for it. Right?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, we'll be right back because I cannot pull that with one hand. Okay, so real quick here, Kelly, before he takes off, he's going back to Arizona and leaving us. He's going to leave us here all by ourselves. Well, not by ourselves, we got other people. But he's going to leave us here, he's going to go back to Arizona. We're staying for a couple more days of riding before we go home. We're going to have a big New Year's celebration out here. Apparently not, because they're leaving us, but anyway. Anyway, so Kelly is going to tell us about this. What we did is, I mean, the Powervision is not new for us. We've had it for a year now. We've had the 91 octane power package tune for a year. We love it. It rocks. We got the new Dune clutch tune.
Tuner tune.
Dooner tune. Yeah, the Dooner. And it rocks. I've said it a million times. I'm saying it again. That clutch, I can't. It's hard to explain. It's just the throttle, the Respottle. Anyway, so we have this now, which is awesome. So it's up here and we can see it all the time. So since we have this, we're talking to Kelly about what should we display here, you know, considering the cars on the 91, or, you know, just in general, what should we be displaying on here and how it works in general. I know it has multiple screens, multiple channels, whatever.
Yeah, so when you power on the Dynojet Powervision, which of course it's a flash tune device, so it doesn't need to be plugged into the car all the time. However, after you install your tune, you can use this for auxiliary information, and it's got a ton more features that it's just, for me personally, it's more information is the better. So with the Can-Am, a couple things. Number one, your coolant temperature is represented through bars on your dash.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Also, we have no idea what kind of boost we're running.
Nope.
Are we over boosting? Are we under boosting? We don't know. We're just driving around. Okay? So you can collect all that information and display that information right through the Dynojet Powervision itself. So as soon as you power it on, it's going to come to your preset gauge cluster here. And this is select, scrolling up, scrolling down, go back a page and record. So I'm just going to select it right here and it goes to the main menu. The first on the agenda is flash tune, so I'm just going to go ahead and click into that. Now this car, we actually have multiple tunes on this car. So to flash the car, you would simply go down to the tune that you want and you would select it. It's going to give you a brief description of the tune and press the button again and it's going to start flashing. Right now we're going to leave that alone and we're going to go to the next feature on the main menu, which is vehicle tools. Okay, so vehicle information. This will give you stuff like your VIN number, serial number of the ECU, diagnostics feature, active codes, historic codes, clear codes. There's actually, on the new firmwares for these, they'll have reset the maintenance light. So when the maintenance says maintenance required across here, it'll actually, you'll have the ability to reset that parameter so after you change your oil, you don't have to go to the dealership. So we will go back a page, read ECU. This is a programming function. On the Can-Ams, you really can't read the ECU. However, for programming, we're basically just going through and explaining briefly what all these mean. Delete data logs. So if you store a lot of data logs in here and you want to clear them, you could actually select this. And you can see that we actually have a whole bunch of logs in here. And you would select the log and it's going to delete the log for you. Okay, frees up some disk space. Okay, and restore ECU. So if you're ever flashing this thing and the car accidentally powers down mid-flash, the ECU will get corrupted. This will restore you back to a factory ECU and uncorrupt the ECU for you. It's the backup plan. I like backup plans. Backup plans are good. So the next feature on the main menu is device tools. Okay, and this is the cool part. So you can configure your gauges. So I can come in and it shows you there's multiple screens. Screen 1, screen 2, screen 3. Let's just go down. I'm just gonna play with screen 3 because I'm sure Darren hasn't messed with this one yet. So let me choose like channel 9, right? And we are gonna go down and I wanna see, let's see. How about engine coolant temperature in Fahrenheit? I can choose the precision that I want, and now I got engine coolant temperature. And I go down here again, boost relative. I can choose what kind of measurement I want to read it in. We're going to do PSI. We're going to choose our precision. That looks pretty good right there. Okay, and then I'll come down in. Another cool one is typically battery voltage. So these are all the channels that you can monitor while you're driving the car. Okay, like earlier today, I was driving a guy's car trying to, you know, help him out, and I had actually had it on some channels that I wanted to watch while I was driving the car. So battery voltage right there. I can choose again my precision, and there we go. So that's just a brief snapshot of what you can do. And if we go all the way back to our main page, right now this is actually screen number 1, but if I scroll down through, there's actually different screens that I can go to and program. So this was the original screen right here, which Darren had set up with boost, battery voltage, charge temp, knock reference. And then I programmed this one, which is engine coolant temperature, boost, battery voltage. Okay, so it's really cool because a lot of times people say, well, my car's running hot. And I'm like, well, how hot? And they say, well, it's running 4 bars. Well, 4 bars could be 170 or it could be 189.
Sure, it's hard to tell, huh?
Yeah, so it's really hard to say. The actual number is, you know, really worth its weight. And I would have to say, going back into here, we will go into device tools again. And right here under settings, it allows us to adjust the brightness. So now I can make the screen really bright, or I can dim it down. Okay, and I can actually rotate the screen if I mounted the unit the other way, right? So I'm going to rotate the screen again so it makes more sense to us. But it gives us all of the settings that we would really want. So pretty neat. Above and beyond just using it to say, well, I'm going to flash the car, here's my tune, and then I'm going to walk away. I also see a lot of customers that will spend a lot of money on like gauge clusters. Yeah. You know, and with this little mount and this Powervision right here, I mean, it gives you the opportunity. You can run, you know, with all the screens in here, I think you can run up to, you know, 20 different gauges if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Cool. And they're pretty visible. I mean, it's not like they're hard to see. It's a nice screen.
Yep. But cool. Hey, by the way, good mount job.
Thanks. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Awesome. We appreciate it. So that's it. We picked up that mount. We've had the Dynojet Powervision for a year, but we picked up this little mount right here. Dean had recently put one on his car, and he put the little bend right here so that we could see it. Made it, you know. So we did the same, so it didn't tilt away from us. It's pretty cool. You can kind of see how that works, but I'll show you the angle there. But yeah, look at that. I mean, you can see the screen quite well from the driver. I'm sitting in the driver's seat. This would be pretty much my, you know, how I would view it. So it's pretty cool. Thanks, sir.
You got it, my good sir.
If you are subscribed, thank you so much. If you're not, why not? Just hit the button now. You're already here. Hit the subscribe button, please. It allows us to keep doing what we love, which is being part of all of your lives. And hit the bell so that you're notified when our next video comes out, because we have so much stuff coming your way. Unbelievable things, and some really, really cool things are happening pretty soon. Not saying what. You gotta watch.
Thanks. Peace.
Peace.